Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is Daily Takkar Rapid Series where we are discussing daily 10 MCQs based on the most important current developments of yesterday. So this is class 10 and the lead topic for today is the judges of ICJ, that is International Court of Justice. So how they are elected, what is their tenure, all these aspects we will discuss in the first MCQ itself, which is based on this topic. But yes, as we have come up with the new initiative, daily we are discussing one quotation which is helpful in keeping you motivated throughout your preparation. Along with that, it is helpful for your essay as well as your ethics preparation, right? So today's quotation is by the former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam. It is very easy to defeat someone, but it is very hard to win someone. Now some students may be confused here कि ये क्या बोल रहा है, डिफीट और विन क्या होता है. इफ यू आर डिफीटिंग समवन तो यू आर विनिंग ओवर समवन, राइट? बट देयर इज माइन्यूट डिफरेंस एंड वी कैन से दैट इट इज सिग्निफिकेंट वन. कैसे? लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ अशोका. वी ऑल रीड अबाउट अशोका इन द हिस्ट्री. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने शाहरुख खान की मूवी भी देखी होगी अशोका, राइट? सो यस, ही वन द कलिंगा वॉर. कलिंगा वॉर, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या है? ही डिफीटेड द रूलर ऑफ कलिंगा इन द कलिंगा वॉर, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या है? डिफीटेड समवन. इट इज वेरी इजी बिकॉज यस, ही वाज पावरफुल, ही वाज एबल, वी कैन से फाइटर. तो यहाँ पे हमें क्या समझ में आ रहा है कि यस, इट इज इजी टू, बट व्हाट हैपेंड इन दैट वॉर? Thousands of people died. What he observed is there was lot of violence, there was lot of pain. People failed after that war. तो इससे क्या हुआ कि he felt that I did not win. उसके बाद में उनको समझ में आया कि जो भी हुआ वो गलत हुआ. And he understood that the leader of any, let's say, particular country or any empire, the king of the empire should be winning over the hearts and minds of the people. वो यहाँ पे नहीं हुआ, राइट? ये क्या हुआ है यहाँ पर कि लोग तो अशोका पे गुस्सा हो गए ना यहाँ पे, क्योंकि they suffered violence, pain, ये सारी चीजें हैं. You can take another example also. Yes, take the example of, let's say, wrestlers. Okay, so let's take the example of wrestlers. One wrestler can defeat the other wrestler by playing the tricks also, not playing by the rules. ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना. डिफीट तो कर रहा है, शायद वो अंपायर या जो रेफरी होगा उसको नहीं पता है, समझ रहा होगा, और वो जीत गया है. बट द पीपल हु आर वॉचिंग दैट गेम, विल दे एक्सेप्ट दैट डिफीट? विल दे एक्सेप्ट दैट पर्सन रेसलर एज विनर? नहीं. तो यहां पर जो रूल्स के हिसाब से खेला है, he has won the hearts even though he has lost the match. इस तरीके से हमें समझना है. So it is very difficult to win the, let's say, someone, win the hearts of someone, win the respect of someone, win the honor of someone. इस तरीके से हमें समझना है. And to win the hearts and respect of the someone, one should be humble. One should have humility in the nature of that person, है ना? तभी वो सामने वाले पर्सन का दिल जीतता है. ये आपको कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे समझ में आना चाहिए. Fine? Okay, so let's try to solve today's MCQ. These are today's 10 topics, most important topics we can say from the current developments, and we have framed MCQs on these topics. Let's try to solve the first MCQ. Yes, those who are online students, they can start reading and try to solve, give your answers in the comment box. I am simultaneously following the comment box, the chat box. Okay, although it is not properly visible, let me tell you that this particular question is related to United Nations bodies, United Convention on Corruption 2019 में जो क्वेश्चन है. International bodies, this question is related to ICJ, International Court of Justice. Okay, let's try to see what statements are talking, and we have framed the options according to this year's UPSC pattern. The ICJ was established by the Charter of United Nations 45. Yes, it was established in 1946, ICJ, according to the Charter of. This is one of the important UN organ, we can say. One of the important organ, UN organ, and it is the only UN body organ located or having headquarter outside USA. ठीक है, ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. कहाँ पे है ये? It is located in Hague, Netherlands. Hague, Netherlands. Peace Palace. Okay, so remember this. Now ICJ is composed of 15 judges, this is true, who are elected for the term of office of 9 years, this is true, by the United Nations General Assembly and Security Council. Yes. How these judges are elected? These judges are elected in the month of February in New York sitting of General Assembly, UNGA, and the election happens, we can say, through secret ballot. And one should also understand that the 15 judges, out of total 15 judges, we can say 1/3 judges are retiring every 3 years. So every 3 years, 1/3 are elected. Every 3 years, 1/3 members are elected. इस तरीके से आपको याद रखना है. Okay, fine. The 1/3 of the court is elected every year. Every year नहीं है, every 3 year. So we can say that this is not correct. All state parties to the statute of the court have right to propose the candidate for representation of judges. This is true, this is correct. Now one should clearly understand that even though it is saying state parties, the state government, or simply we can say the government of that country, is not authority to propose the candidate. Rather, there is a group of members who are appointed by that government for this purpose in the permanent court of arbitration. इस तरीके से आपको याद रखना है, not by the government itself. So one should know 1, 2 and 4. यहाँ पे कितने 3 स्टेटमेंट है ना, so that's why answer is C here. Understood? So the term is for 9 years. दलबीर भंडारी इंडिया की तरफ से जो जज है, काफी न्यूज में रहा था जब there was a case of, let's say, many cases, let's say he was the member of this ICJ at that time from India. Fine, now you have understood about the judges of ICJ. Yes, you can solve the questions. Now, yes, the detailed explanation PDF is attached in the description of this video. You can download that and read in detail further information about ICJ. Now, this Donana wetland was recently in news. Why? Because it is in verge of extinction due to encroachment for the agriculture and urbanization. These wetlands are located in Spain. The location of wetland. Okay, so yes, wetland and wetlands related questions are asked almost every year in the prelims examination. Either it can be mapping section or the concept based question like this. Okay, like if the rainforest and tropical forest are the lungs of the earth, then surely wetland function as a kidney. इस तरीके से concept based question भी wetland से आता है. Okay, look at the photograph also, these wetlands, the encroachment. Now the next question. Okay, let's try to solve this. Yes, those students who are online, try to give your answers. Now it is talking about PPIs, prepaid payment instruments. Like for example, we have phone pay, है ना, या Paytm. Basically these are what? Prepaid payment instruments. Now these PPIs can be issued as both cards as well as wallets. Yes, they are now having the credit cards. They can issue the credit cards also. Along with that, they have the wallets also. So first statement is correct. PPIs can be issued only by scheduled commercial banks after obtaining approval from the RBI. This is not true, right? PPIs can be issued by scheduled banks as well as NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. So we can say it is incorrect statement. It is covered under Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. At present, it is not covered. At present, it is not covered. Rather, recently RBI had appointed one, let's say, committee which had proposed or recommended that whatever the prepaid payment instruments are there, they should be brought under Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. At present, all the deposits in the scheduled banks, they are secured or insured under DICGC, not by PPIs. ठीक है? So remember this. So what should be the answer here? Only one is the correct answer. Only one is the correct answer, right? Let's try to move on to the next question. निपुण भारत स्कीम. ओके, सो एजुकेशन एंड एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड स्कीम्स के ऊपर हर बार क्वेश्चन आता है. राइट टू एजुकेशन पे आप देख सकते हैं क्वेश्चन. नाउ निपुण भारत, व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ निपुण? What is this scheme is all about? Let's try to solve this question. You read the question statement also. Nipun is basically national initiative on proficiency in reading with understanding and numeracy. I am again repeating. It is the national initiative proficiency in reading with understanding and numeracy. Nipun scheme was recently launched, or last year it was launched with an motive of having proficiency in reading comprehension, reading with understanding and numeracy, basic or foundational numeracy we can say, by the standard 3 by 2026-27. So all children in India, we have target under this scheme to be covered. We want to achieve this proficiency in reading with understanding and numeracy by the 3rd standard for all students by 2026-27. And this initiative is the proposal or initiative under NEP 2020. NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020. Yes, the first statement is correct. It is launched as a part of NEP. It will be primarily focusing on increasing female participation in higher education. Not correct. This is not the objective. It will be implemented under Samagra Shiksha scheme. This is correct. Samagra Shiksha is basically the umbrella scheme of school education. Okay, umbrella scheme. Earlier there were 3 different schemes. That was Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan for primary or elementary education. Second was Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, or we can say that Madhyamik Shiksha, or we can say after elementary education 8, 9, 10 जो स्टैंडर्ड होता है उसके लिए. एंड देयर वाज वी कैन सी टीचर्स एजुकेशन आल्सो, सेपरेट स्कीम टीचर्स एजुकेशन. सो ऑल 3 आर मर्ज्ड फॉर समग्र शिक्षा अंडर द नेम ऑफ अम्ब्रेला स्कीम, समग्र शिक्षा स्कीम. एंड दिस विल कवर नाउ फ्रॉम 1st स्टैंडर्ड टू 12th स्टैंडर्ड all aspects of education, school education. So higher secondary also, 11th and 12th also. Fine. So remember this aspect. Now what should be the answer here? 2 statements are correct. No, only 2 is the correct answer. Only 2 is the correct answer, right? Okay, let's talk about the 5th question now. Unified Payments Interface. UPI. So yes, in past UPSC has asked question Bhim app and related such kind of fintech related question, financial technology related question. So what is this statement is talking about? UPI, Unified Payments Interface. Recently India has become the leading nation in the world to have digital transactions. ये अभी न्यूज़ में आपने पढ़ा होगा, right? So UPI payment is available only on smartphones in India. Not correct. Earlier it was available only on smartphone. Now on any phone it can be used through UPI 123 Pay app or this initiative. Now this initiative works on the SMS based. ठीक है, it works on the SMS based. तो normal handsets जो होता है जिसपे स्मार्टफोन हम नहीं बोलेंगे जिसको, उस पे ये जो है इससे UPI पेमेंट हो सकता है. And that's why it does not require always internet connection also. ठीक है, ये must जो बोल रहा है ये भी नहीं है. So that's why now the coverage of UPI is much wider, especially in rural areas. Answer here is neither one nor two. Fine. Okay, let's talk about the next question. Okay, so interesting, but every year UPSC is asking such question. No, members of different regional and international groupings. Here, how many of the countries mentioned are part of or members of both SAARC as well as BIMSTEC? Very standard question. Now we are aware that SAARC is having the members as 8 South Asian countries, South Asian. But in BIMSTEC what we have is Myanmar and Thailand. राइट, म्यांमार एंड थाईलैंड। जो सार्क में जो पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान है वो और जो हम मालदीव्स है वो इसमें नहीं है। सो रिमेंबर दिस। सो बे ऑफ बंगाल मल्टी सेक्टरल टेक्निकल एंड इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन बिम्स्टेक is having these Southeast Asian countries, these two which are not part of SAARC। तो म्यांमार को हटाइए, ठीक है। अब मालदीव्स अलग से है, अफगानिस्तान अलग से है, बाकी के देखिए नेपाल, भूटान, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका, these four are there as a part of both grouping SAARC as well as BIMSTEC। So we can say that only 4 is the correct answer. Only 4 is the correct answer, right? Okay, fine. Let's talk about the 7th question. Again, the new type of framing of, let's say, questions by UPSC this year. Now, if a person thinks that he or she might get arrested, the provision of an anticipatory bail is there. It could be invoked as a matter of right of that person. Now, yes, anticipatory bail provision is there, but it is not a matter of right. Okay, so simply remember that anticipatory bail is a kind of bail where a person may feel that there is some kind of case that can be filed or complaint can be filed against frivolous complaint. That person feels that frivolous complaint can be filed against him because of certain reasons. Then let's say the person can file in advance the anticipatory bail. This anticipatory bail can be filed in the sessions court as well as high court, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे ये लिखा है only Supreme Court. This is not correct. First as well as second both are not correct. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect, ठीक है। यहाँ पे 2 होना चाहिए, both are incorrect here. Okay, so that's why D is the correct answer. So remember, UPSC is going into the legal aspect. Every year UPSC is asking like Official Secrets Act. This year they asked, previous year they asked about the furlough and let's say different kinds of legal terms they are asking, ठीक है। यहाँ पे देखिए जैसे प्रिजनर्स के ऊपर जो क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ था, प्रिजनर्स लॉ और प्रिजनर्स रूल्स के हिसाब से पैरोल फरलॉ क्या होता है उसके ऊपर भी आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ है, राइट। सो यस, नाउ गौला रिवर was in news recently. This year's question you can see Jhelum river and all, the question was asked. This Gaula river is in Uttarakhand. It originates in the Paharpani village in Uttarakhand. This is true. Recently it was in news. Why? Because there is mining going on in this river by the state government, and the central government had given green signal for such mining in the Gaula river. The river is also referred as Kichla or Kicha or Baigul in certain section. This is true. And yes, it is tributary of Ram Ganga river. It meets Ram Ganga river in the Uttar Pradesh, and Ram Ganga river itself is a tributary of Ganga river, left bank tributary, right? So all three is the correct answer in this case, right? C is the correct answer. Yes, online students try to participate. Yes, you can see here the Gaula river is coming from Uttarakhand in Uttar Pradesh, Ram Ganga river. Thereafter it meets the Ganga river, right? Atlantic Declaration, this term was in news recently. Yes, Atlantic Declaration is the joint declaration between two countries, USA and UK. Recently it was in news. This Atlantic Declaration focuses on the economic aspect, economic growth of these two countries or ties between these two countries. Like for example, the countries will emphasize more on the economic partnership for critical elements or critical minerals, we can say, their production, their manufacturing. All these aspects are part of Atlantic Declaration. So it is not anything strategic like NATO or something related, or it is not related to India also. So D is the correct answer. Earlier I told you the term based questions. कौन से areas से ज़्यादातर आते हैं questions? Ecology and environment, economy, science and tech, and IR section. Okay, so fine, now you understood. Let's talk about the next question and last question for today. Mahir. What is this Mahir? It was in news. It is the mission on advanced and high impact research, full form. Okay, so yes, it is launched by Ministry of Earth Science. This is not correct. It is not launched by Ministry of Earth Science. It is launched by Ministry of Power, and the second ministry is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, MNRE. Together they have launched this. Ministry of Power and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So first statement is incorrect. It aims to do indigenous research on cyclone developed in the Indian Ocean region. Again, it is not correct. It is not related to cyclones or something. It is related to promoting research activities and unique or innovative technologies in the power sector. In the power sector. Okay, so that's why both statements are incorrect and neither one nor two is the correct answer. Fine. Okay, so these are today's 10 MCQs. Now look at the Telegram channel of Lukmaan IAS. You can scan this and you can join this Telegram channel to receive free study material. That is also very high quality study material in terms of current affairs and daily MCQ practice, MCQs that are posted there from the static part also. ये तो आपके current affairs के, वहाँ पे static part के भी question आपको post किए जाते हैं. And it will help you in your preparation of the study for this examination. Along with that, other study material is also provided like WSDP, where the links of important newspaper articles are provided. Along with that, you are also provided with the daily current affairs compilation. 5 important, most important prelims related topics are also there. Along with that, prelims pointers are also provided there. So much of study material is provided along with the important video links of Lukmaan IAS lectures. That is freely available there. So you can scan this QR code and join the Telegram channel of Lukmaan IAS. Any question related to today's MCQs? Okay, let us stop then. Fine, thank you.